Afternoon all. Still here at Uluru at the caravan park. I'm actually starting to feel a bit dodgy about this caravan park, to be honest with you. Heard some really bad reviews, which I just ignored because you know what, every place has bad reviews. Mainly coming from the hotel rooms, actually, from right over there. Apparently all the hotel rooms get broken into all the time, at least once a week here. Security know about it, police know about it, everything. Night one that we were here, because obviously we've got Spider-Man with us and whatnot, blah, blah, blah. Night one that we were here, I had 3 or 4 people riding past on push bikes. And I freaked the fuck out of 2 of them. Because I stepped out the shadows, me and Blaze, obviously. Wait, what are you doing looking at my stuff? Oh, shit, sorry, man, they ran off real quick. And they're on push bikes, no lights, no helmets, no anything. It's really dodgy. And now, before anyone asks, not one of them was Aboriginal. Because I know that. I know better than that. I know that they will only ask you for smokes and whatnot, blah, blah, blah. They're international people. Now, I started asking, because we obviously wanted to buy some of the paintings. This is the cashless society up here, apparently. No cash whatsoever, blah, blah, blah. Although, funnily enough, the washing machines here in this caravan park need cash, need gold coins if you want to use them. Which you can only get those gold coins, if you don't have cash on you already, by using your FPOS card at the caravan park office, which is even really dodgy. So that freaked me out a bit. Anyway, so we don't need that. We've got our own washing machine. That's fine. So I asked the lady at the office for the second day or whatnot, because we wanted to get some stuff. I asked about getting some cash because we wanted to buy some paintings. Just 1 or 2 Dreamtime paintings. They look decent. You know what I mean? Souvenirs, that sort of stuff. But you can only buy from, well, you can buy from the shop for FPOS and whatnot, but they charge top dollar. But a lot of the locals who actually need the money more than the fucking shops do, we know this, will sell them to you at the car parks at Uluru. They'll sell them to you at the town circle, everything, just after you've done any of the bush activities and whatnot, blah, blah, blah. So I went and asked about getting cash out and got told the only place I could get any money out whatsoever was at the ATM, the ANZ ATM right next door to the post office. I'm like, well, hang on, that's wrong. I should be able to get money out of the post office because, you know, I know ATMs can be dodgy. I know exactly how dodgy they can be from all my work in ovals and whatnot and blah, blah, blah. And I've caught people doing this so many times. Anyway, a bit hot, didn't check the machine properly, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Somewhat, and I lost all my savings account. Lost all my savings, which has fucked us right over. Anyway, started to talk to the manager about it the other day. Just, all I wanted to ask him was if there were Bowsers at the next place at Curtin Springs. Oh, no, you won't get there. It's too bloody expensive, whatnot, rah, 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 rah. It's no good for you to be out there. What you need to do is be at this caravan park 17 k's down the road. I'm like, okay, no worries. I've done this other cheap place to park. I've checked the wiki reviews and it actually looks alright. But I've seen a few other dodgy people trying to get the others tourists out there as well. I'm like, nah, this is weird. Anyway, so he's come over to me again this morning, the manager, and he won't let me upgrade my Google review until we've left, which I'm really pissed off about. But that's all right. I'll deal with it later. I'll deal with it tomorrow because then I'm going to bag this place like no tomorrow. And you all know my Google reviews are very strong. He's come over this morning and I started telling him about it. He's like, no, you must have done something wrong. You've done something wrong. I'm like, no, I just did what your staff told me. No, it's your fault. You've done something wrong. You've done something wrong. I'm like, what do you mean? No, what do you even need cash for here around here? I told, no, that's just ridiculous. You don't need cash. He starts having a go at me about it. I'm like, all I asked you was, and his name's Neville, all I asked you was if there were Bowsers at the place down the road at Curtin Springs, because I felt a lot safer going to the next free camp down the road at Curtin Springs, 80 k's down the road, than I did to this local one that everyone seems to be recommending, because people are saying it's inside jobs up here, and it actually makes sense how it would be an inside job. The more I see of it, the more I know of these things. Of course it makes sense, they're inside jobs. How else are you going to get to those hotel rooms over there unless you're doing inside jobs and have the keys? It's impossible. I've walked over there myself. Yeah, I could scale them. I could get into them if I needed to. It's me. But it's not the sort of thing that's easy to do. Security does do a few patrols around this area, not as much as I'd like, but I thought it was pretty funny. Also, the light on my site hasn't gone off for 24/7. The whole time we've been here, there's been a light directly on my site the whole time to make sure everyone can see exactly what's going on at my site at all times, which is really weird. We are probably the most, everyone else is just in their own cars. We're the only person really here. There's a couple of other caravans down the other side and whatnot in the different area. But in my area, it's just cars. You can tell people are just pulling up in their cars. So anyways, like, he came over this morning. So you're going to be right? And I'm like, no, we're not going to be right. Well, you have to make a police report. No, that's not how it works when your money's being scammed from you. Yes, it is. I'm like, please, this was my job. I know exactly how this works. Oh, you don't know? This was my job. I almost hit the guy actually this morning when he tried to tell me that I had no idea what I was talking about this. Well, you have to ring the police. You have to ring the police. This is the park manager for this caravan park, right? So I rang the police. I did what he said. Rang the police. And he said, like, if you want us to help you out, you have to ring the police, because we are stuck till Thursday now. We have not got a cent to our name. They took everything out of my account. I have to wait until the bank sorts it out, and it's really pissed me off. We've got, it's actually really upsetting. So we rang the police, the local police station. Everyone knows everyone around here. Spoke to the local officer, and I'm like, yeah, I know Neville well, I know really well, blah, 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 blah. He goes, just get Neville to ring me and I'll sort it out for you. And all right, still. So Annie this time, I thought, I'll give up. I'm not trying to talk to him anymore. I've had enough. Got Annie to go over and see him. He wasn't there. So she left a message, can you please get him to come see us, whatnot, when he gets back. He's been back for about 3 hours. Hasn't bothered to come see us. This place is really dodgy. I won't recommend it to anyone ever again. We won't be staying here again. There's a bit too much inside information going on here. Yeah. So for all the family and everything that wants to know what's going on, that's what's happened. We've got about $2.50 to our name. She's pissed off at me because we got those smokes at the moment. She's not pissed off at me. We're just pissed off in general. I've just got outside for a minute. Luckily, it's a bit of a cooler day today. It's 32, so it's not as bad to deal with. But yes, for every review I've read about this place saying, you know what, inside jobs and whatnot, I am starting to believe it, because we were told by a staff member that we had to use that ATM. There was only 2 ATMs in the whole town anyway. And then the next day when I spoke to the manager about, why would you even get cash? Well, no, it's just ridiculous. Why wouldn't you get cash? And why would you go? Why would you go? That's not your. Why wouldn't you just go to your own bank? I'm like, hey, what do you mean? Like, it's an ATM. It's ANZ. They're part of the Big Four. Oh, that's I know their country. I grew up in the country. I know how sometimes you have to really slow down for country people. They're not as quick as the rest of us. But this is pretty much finance 101 stuff. This is old school stuff. You can't stop. Anyway, I rang the police, like I said, spoke to his mate down there, and he's agreed. It's like, you've done everything by the letter, John. I'm like, thank you so much. Done everything right. But this manager who believes very strongly that I have to make a police report and whatnot, because if money goes missing from your account, that's the only way to get it back. And I'm like, no, that's not. It's traced through all the proper financial. As I said, this is my job. Almost hit the guy. This is how I used to do things. Almost hit the bloke when he tried to tell me that I had no idea what I was talking about. It took a lot out of me anyway. So with this time we said, and anyway, still wait and see him, but I will not recommend this place to anyone ever again. As soon as we do leave here tomorrow, if we do leave here tomorrow, we are hoping that he does. I'm still got my fingers crossed that I'm wrong. And I'm completely wrong, that he might actually come out, have a chat and sort something out. I doubt it. It's 5:45 here. The office is almost closed. We left a message. Annie went to the office to see him at 3 o'clock. At 2 o'clock this afternoon. I saw him get back at 3. I'm not chasing him up because he's like, just keeps on telling me, you don't know what you're talking about. I've said to him, all I need to tell him now is, Annie's trying to tell him, is that if you could just please contact your good friend at the station who knows you well. His name was Bubba, the police officer I spoke to. And yeah, apparently they all know each other really well around. There's only a maximum total of 3,000 people in this area. And that's at peak times. At the moment, we're looking at about 1,000 to 1,500 people population in this area. This caravan park, the hotel, the resort is not... I've heard a lot of people say some really dodgy things about it. A lot of people said some really lovely things about it. I'm the only reason, I'm normally right on ATMs. I'm normally straight on. I'm normally going up to them, shaking them before I touch them, whatnot. I did shake it before I touched it. I reckon if someone took a photo of the card, that's how they skin the card, like standard food court procedure, exactly the way they do it in a food court. I was probably a little tired, didn't notice it. Just why I normally have my full back covering it. I was just a little hot and didn't notice when it happened. But it's cost us. It will come back to me. I know that. It's just going to take 7 days. But, yeah. One of those days I'm glad I carry enough. One of those days that I know, that if we are going to get stuck at this other place till Thursday morning, which is just out the side of the road now, I'm glad that I carry enough tools with me to be able to chop down a tree and create a decent fire wherever we go if need be. Thank you. Take it easy. We'll talk soon and touch base with you all. Other than that, we're okay. We're doing all right. The main issue we're having is smokes at the moment. It's a bit low on groceries, but that's all right. I can get through on pasta packets and powdered milk and all that sort of stuff. That's what I'm ready for that anyway. I've always been ready for that. The main issue, the real part that's real bugged me is that one smokes, and that now that we've done it all by the book, he won't come talk to us again. Now after I've done him everything exactly like he asked, we've said, oh, come over, left the message, say, please come talk to us now. We've done what you asked. He won't come see me. I will be posting this on Google tomorrow. I will be posting this on every other page I'm part of, or all my social medias and whatnot. And we'll be tagging Ayres Rock Campground in this post as well. So, yeah, see what happens. Talk soon.